everyone, welcome to this programming tutorial where we will explore a C++ program that simulates a grocery store checkout system. This program demonstrates several important programming concepts including file I/O, structures, arrays, and formatted output. So now, let's dive in and understand how this program works from top to bottom. First, let's look at what this program does. It is a console-based grocery store system that loads product information from a file, displays available products to the customer, and also allows the customer to select items and quantities. Then this program will calculate the bill with tax and generates a formatted receipt. The program uses good programming practice like modular design with separate functions for each major task. We start with the necessary headers for input-output like IOStream for console input-output. Then we use fstream for file handling, string for string operation, and lastly IOM and IP for output formatting. We also define two constants which are max that can set to 100 limits our product inventory size and tax rate at 6% for sales tax calculation. Then we create a simple product structure containing the product name and price. These constants make the code more maintainable so that if we need to change array size or tax rate, we only need to update at one place. The program uses a struct product to represent each grocery item with name, there is a string for the product name, and price as a double for the unit price. Structures are perfect for grouping related data together. Here, it helps keep each product's information organized. This program consists of 4 functions, which is load items, display items, order, and also print final bill. And one main function, they are important to read product data from a file, display a menu, process orders, calculate total with tax, and print receipt. Load item function are used to take a product array as parameter. Then it opens product.txt file and reads product until end of file or reach max. It uses comma as delimiter between name and price. This function also returns count of loaded products. Load item function also help to check if file opens successfully, and it uses getLine with comma delimiter for names while directly extract price with this operator. Input.ignore skips the new line after each price. Display item function takes product array and count, then it prints formatted product list. It also uses setW for alignment and left for left justification and formats prices to 2 decimal places. The output is clean and professional looking thanks to the IOM and IP formatting. Order function is the core function that displays receipt header. It also helps in loop to get item number and quantity, validates input, calculate cost, update subtotal, asks if user wants to add more, and to return subtotal. The input validation is also important as it checks for valid item numbers and positive quantities. The print final bill function generates a detailed transaction summary that handles membership discount, payment processing, and balance calculation. It accepts 3 key parameters, which are the order subtotal, membership status, and payment amount. For membership, it is defined by white response, and it automatically applies a 7% discount to the subtotal before tax calculation. The function then computes the 6% sales tax on this adjusted amount to determine the final total. A critical feature is its payment processing. By comparing the customer's payment against the total due, it calculates and displays whether the balance owed if payment is insufficient or change if overpaid. The receipt presents this financial breakdown with precision formatting, showing the original subtotal, membership discount when applicable, tax amount, final total, payment received, and net balance. The main function serves as the central control point of the grocery store billing system, orchestrating the entire program flow from start to finish. First,
It initializes the product array and display welcome message to set up the shopping experience. It then calls load items to populate the product list from the products.txt files. Before finalize the bill, the system checks for membership status to apply a 7% discount if applicable and prompt for payment amount. Finally, print final bill generates the detailed receipt showing subtotal, any membership discount, tax calculation, the amount, payment received and change given. Conclude with a thank you message. Let's examine the sample output shown here. First, we see the welcome message, then the product list with numbering. This receipt section shows selected items with quantity and price. The final bill breaks down subtotal, tax and total, and lastly, thank you message complete the experience. So that wraps up our detailed looks at this grocery store program. This program demonstrates many fundamental C++ concepts in a practical real-world application. Thanks for watching.